Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at some games from the Coupe de France Grand Final. This is Gentlemates against KC. We're picking up the series in Game 3, just like we did the last video in this tournament. And KC are already up 2-0 in the best of 7. Let's see if Gentlemates can make it into a series here with their new team. Oski and Nas, the NIP duo from last season, joining Gentlemates and picking up Archie, who just had a good season with GK. Joyo and Oli over there, his teammates. So a really interesting team, and a team that did well in qualifying for this tournament. They actually were the top seed, and they were able to beat KC both times that they played them. That was a round robin qual. Oh, a nice pass by Nas, really nice to set up Archie for the equalizer. Like I was saying, qualifier, double round robin group out of 6 teams, top 4 qualified. By the time that these two teams played, they were both pretty much already qualified. So this is really the big one. This is the one that is going to decide who's looking good in the matchup, and we do have some lag. All right, let's see what happens here, because it looks like somebody's lagging. Yeah, they're gonna need to go back to a kickoff here, and yeah, I'll just let this roll through. I know it doesn't stay like this for too long. This is what happens when they cut away from the gameplay briefly, and now we're back. But yeah, no dramas, no goals being taken away. And straight away, off the pause, Gentlemates hit them with the kickoff strat. They're up 2-1. So yeah, in real time, that would have been an extended pause. In the replay, it just shows us nothing, because they just they pause the game, then they bring it back when the lag is fixed or whatever it was that was broken. Let's see, can they build on that very cheeky kickoff strat that's led them to scoring? KC, of course, a team who are very well known for their cheeky kickoffs themselves. I don't think they'll be too annoyed about that one. They have to just say, hey, well played. It's interesting actually, because I know in some esports, teams are not allowed to talk during tech pauses like that. Games that are perhaps more strategy based than Rocket League is at the pro level. You're not allowed to speak, otherwise it would be, yeah, kind of like just taking a long pause in the game to formulate a plan for how to win. But yeah, in Rocket League, that's not really a factor. You know, timeouts are more to just get composed. Oh, great finish. And the demo as well. Atto making that almost impossible to save. Air dribble into the little point blank range rebound. Squashing it in for 2-2. Yeah, they clearly talked about that at some point, whether it was during the tech pause or right before the kickoff happened. Gentlemates had a sneaky plan for KC. Oh, that's not a good clear by Juicy. It's going to be tough to save, and it can't be saved. Archie buries it. Yeah, Juicy doing a pretty bad job clearing that ball. He just passed it mid. You always want to go sideways with your clears if you can. Get a bit more of an angle on it. Now Archie with a lean back reset. He's got stuffed by Juicy on that occasion. Oh, Vatira's now passing mid. What's going on? So we had Juicy passing it mid to Archie, and now Vatira passing it mid to Archie. KC, Archie's not on your team. It's Atto on your team, not Archie. Silly Carbon Corp. I wonder if we're going to get the Atto pass mid to Archie. Finish the trend. Complete the trifecta of mid-pass own goals, essentially. The Gentlemates with a little bit of KC throwing combined with their kickoff strats. Oh, they've taken over. They've had some good goals as well themselves. Nas is diming up his teammates. It was a back pass to Archie earlier. Now setting up Oski for the top bins finish. They have seized this opportunity. They've taken the mistakes of their opponents. They've taken the difficult, awkward situations you're sometimes in series like this, where there's just random pauses. You've got to stay focused. What do they do at the pause? Score a kickoff goal. What do they do when KC make a mistake? They put it in the net. No time wasted. So this has been a clinical performance from Gentlemates in Game 3. And it looks like KC have just maybe got a little bit too far to go if they want to come back. And with the addition of Archie to the Oski and Nas duo, I talked about this in another video about this team, gives this team a lot more defensive stability in my opinion. The one thing that Oski and Nas and Redosin as well in the NIP roster, they, as a squad, they did struggle at times to make it difficult for opponents to score. I think they were very good in their short time together, extremely good at making life hard for their opponents in defense. But they did give away some goals pretty easily every now and then, like KC have been doing in this game as well. they're maybe in a 50-50 ratio of working for goals versus KC, just not putting up much of a defensive stand. 6-2. It's a very impressive score, and after going 2-0 down in games, this is the kind of game you need from Gentlemates to really believe that you've got the comeback potential. Obviously they know they've got the potential on the pitch. Nas, who's been labelled an underachiever, and he is definitely an underachiever in some ways in threes, but you've got to give it time. You've got to be patient. Not everybody just bursts onto the scene brand new and wins everything. I think Zen's kind of taken that to the extreme. Zen and Drally actually both. I think that their success in their opening year of playing, it's made everybody think that that's what every player has to do, but it's really not what every player has to do. You think about players like Daniel, it took longer. It took until his third season in RLCS to really start getting the results that we knew he had the potential to get. So is this going to be the season for Nas, as KC now tried to get one back, but the accuracy's letting them down, and Gentlemates are getting players back behind the ball. Atto can't reach it, only able to deflect it wide. Oski, his former teammate, way back in Team Liquid, happy to slow the game down in defense, and that all but confirms this game win for Gentlemates. 6-2 dominant performance, clinical in punishing the mistakes that KC made, and extremely creative passing out in Nas as well. Good kickoff. They really did have it all in this game. Let's get into game 4. Alright guys, game 4, we're going to go Oski POV, see what he's getting up to. And Vatira in the Fennec there. If I recall, he was playing Octane earlier in this tournament, so the same day, so it's interesting to see him switching up to the Fennec, and they've gone 1-0 up, so great start for Karmi Corp in this one. There's their double half-flip kickoff that they love to do. The whole idea with that one, of course, as a lot of you will know, just to get 100 boosts into your players, pressure the ball with the other guy, force some kind of touch out of the opponents with your low boost player, and then one of your high boost players, in theory, will have a free ball, or will at least be first to a ball, and they can take a risk on it because they've got another player back to help them out. Oh, Juicy and Vatira both getting in each other's way a little bit there. Oh, Vatira's getting in Atto's way as well. Wow. Just got all gone wrong there for KC. And it looked like they got in each other's way with the shot attempt and then the follow-up as well. Running into each other. Anti-synergy. That's now Gentlemates almost scored the other side. Nas with a solid 50. Oski trying to cut across the midfield, getting involved in the play. Something you're going to see a lot this season, I imagine, is Oski cutting across the midfield, trying to challenge for Archie. He likes to have his teammates go before him. Great mid pass by the aforementioned Oski. Back to him. Archie denied by Vatira. It's off the bar after the Karmi Corp goalkeeper got the save. Then a little floor pinch mid. Archie blocked. Karmi Corp again defended. This is end-to-end stuff now, and Vatira makes it 2-0 off of the flip reset pass. It looked like it was maybe building towards a Gentlemates goal, but they overextended, and they have been punished. Still a long time to go though, and with their offensive output that they just generated in the previous game, I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about this one. Oh, Atto's missed. Oski buries the rebound. And this is the kind of shot you just have to go for at any level in Rocket League. If your teammate hits the backboard hard, get up for it. Don't wait to see if the defender's going to miss. Just assume that there's a chance that they can. Even at pro level they can miss. Think about how likely it is your ranked opponents are going to miss. All the more likely when you get up quickly, put pressure on them. And even more safe when you've got teammates back or rotating back quickly. Makes the early rebound all the more viable. Nas once again doing a really good job getting the ball past multiple opponents. Oski demoing the defense from behind. Just over half time left, and we're back into a very even midfield. This is good for Gentlemates. We always knew KC were going to show up strong in this tournament. Oski with the little wall wave dash into center ball, coming close to putting KC in trouble time and time again. The equalizer evades them for now though. Vatira with a defensive flip reset. as Oski has just taken the ball past everybody. Oh my goodness, Archie tried to read a defensive touch that never came. Before that, Oski was just a wrecking ball, taking everybody out of the game. Good lead by Archie, but Ratira read it. Oski couldn't make it in time. Really impressed by Nas and his willingness to take his time in defense. He's buying a lot of time for Archie and Oski to reposition and get boost. That's a misplay coming out of KC again though. Oski going to try and send it down. Atto blocking that critical angle. That was a bit risky there. Very risky actually by Oski. Doesn't get punished, but he's got to be careful making that kind of play when he's last back. 90 seconds for Gentlemates to work with, or it's going to be triple match point KC, but Vatira's lost control of the ball. He's been demoed. Juicy and Atto are both near post, looking a little bit awkward. Can anybody get up and defend this one? Not before Archie gets it mid, but Juicy does get the following touch. And now it's right back to square one for Gentlemates. How quickly that can change in pro level 3s though. Just a couple touches and it's a shot on target from anywhere in the pitch. Minute left in game 4 of the series. KC 2-1. Oh! But now it's 2-2 from a pinch pass mid that Oski essentially pre-jumps. I mean, he hard read where that was going. But what a play out of Gentlemates. They've had a little bit of capitalizing on KC's mistakes, but boy, have they made their own goals as well. If they can keep this up, they're going to be a threat to anyone. Because that's just crazy synergy that they've got. Now they can make it another. They do. They don't mess it up. And just like last game, when KC make a mistake, when KC are out of position, Gentlemates punish them. They're always there. Now it's KC with all the work to do. 1 goal down. Started off so well here. It's not how you start, it's how you finish in a game of Rocket League. More good defense coming out of the Gentlemates boys. They're not panicking as the ball's in front of their net there, just taking their time, getting goal side of the ball, making it difficult for his not vitality or Riccardi Corp to get the ball past him. And that was a decent mid-pass attempted there by KC, but no one there for it. Vatira's still on the backboard. He's going to get beaten to the ball by Archie. Oski just lurking back post. Does dive and successfully finds the ground. So it's a tie series. Let's go to game 5 and we'll see who wins that. Alright guys, let's go NAS POV for game 5. We're doing 1 POV of each of the Gentlemates players. This is the critical game. KC took the opening 2 games of the series. Gentlemates take the next 2. Oski and NAS trying to give KC trouble like they did last season in Swiss stages, in the qualifier stages of events. That's where NIP looked like the biggest threat. When it got to main events, KC were too clutch. KC were too consistent. And this is where the clutch factor matters most. Atto with a skim out of defense. Nash just waiting for a clear-cut chance to move in. Archie just off target with a pinch. Oski's there at the back post though. And just like that, it's 1-0. It looked like KC might have been defending a bit too lazily there. It's all well and good to not panic when the ball's near your net, but you do need somebody on it, controlling it, or goal side to block it. That time they didn't have anything. It was just an open net. How's KC going to respond to this? Oski with the backboard. Oh, great leave. Nas slots it. Oski fakes the double, and Nas puts it perfectly top corner. Goalkeeper had no chance there. Had to wait and see if Oski was going to hit the double. Of course, something he's very capable of. And this is, it's looking like Nas is very happy, very patient to let Oski and Archie work in front of him. It's really good to see. I mean, they've got every reason to be confident, especially with Oski involved in the attack. Such a talented player, such a mechanical player, very difficult to play against. That's always been his stronger part of his game, is the offense, the creativity, the flair, the unpredictability. Nas and Archie, on the other hand, they're playing this one a little bit more cautiously. Nas in this game especially. Not taking any unnecessary risks. Waiting for the clear-cut chances to advance the ball. They're looking comfortable on the pitch right now. Not a whole lot of shots for either team. Gentlemates have been clinical. That sidewall clear. It doesn't go to a teammate immediately, but it did go away from KC players. It's another way you could think about your clears and your touches in Rocket League in general. If you can't get it to a teammate and you can't keep control, if you're about to be challenged and you got to boom the ball, just try and hit it where the opponents are going to have a hard time reaching. That's the one thing you can kind of use to know what to do in any situation where you're clearing the ball. Can't get it at a teammate or into a position a teammate can challenge, at least, at a minimum, don't put it towards the opponents. Not exactly where they want it, at least. Half the game gone. Nas with a fake. And Nas with the goal. So willing, so composed, so willing to slow the game down, I should say. And it's 2 minutes 22 remaining. All gentlemates. Everything going their way now. 3 goals in a row in this game, looking to make it 3 games in a row as well. And it could easily be 4. Saved. Demos are coming in though. Chance is still there for Oski. He's faked the flick and walks it in with the catch at the deck. 4-0. And Oski and Nas have both scored 2 each. Great game. Another kickoff strat coming out of Gentlemates as well. KC are just trying to survive, but they've got 1 goal back. And that didn't take very long, actually. What can KC do off of that, if anything at all? You've got to think that for them, this is the proving grounds. This tournament really is the one where they have to prove to everybody Juicy's a good pickup. Oh my days, that's just gone straight in. What a clear by Archie. He's just completely read the bounce off the backboard there. And hit the full length of the pitch into the net for 5-1. And KC look lost. Nas faking one, looking to pop it over another. They're getting their beats. They're getting everything they want in this matchup now. Just seems to be getting better and better for them. KC, if they want to do anything in this game, it has to be no later than 1 minute. They've got to get a goal. Oh, it looks like they might get one. They do get a goal. And just like that, they're back in it. It's a stretch, but it is possible. Kickoff strat required, though. It looks like they are playing pretty standard in that regard. Minute to go. Pass intercepted by Nas. So he just gave it to Juicy, though, who hit the bar. Nas with, I think, the worst clear we've seen from him. And then Juicy couldn't hit the target. That's been one of the differences between these two teams. When KC make a mistake like that, it's just getting scored by Gentlemates. KC not clinical enough to return the favour. 40 seconds to go. Triple match point Gentlemates on the way. And what a play that is. Oski knows the ball centering slowly. Gets in front of it. Bumps the goalie out of the way. And it's now 6 goals to 2. Just crazy game. Nas with a hat-trick. Oski 2 goals and 3 assists. We always do know he's going to have the offensive output necessary to take apart teams like KC, like anyone essentially, but this is a dominant performance. Far more one-sided than I could have ever anticipated. And it doesn't look unsustainable either. This looks like they could keep doing this. They've not had a generational otherworldly peak. It's just been going through the motions for them. And for this team, the motions just happen to be very fast. That is going to be Game 5 to the Gentlemates. They're now 3 wins in a row. Let's get into Game 6. Alright, Game 6, match point for Gentlemates. We're back on Oski POV again. This video's been about Gentlemates mainly since the start. Talked a lot more about Vitality and about Carmine Corp in the last video, so trying to keep this one a little bit more about Gentlemates. If they keep playing like this, then might have to make another video about them and let you guys know what they're getting up to. Do you guys think that they're going to be the team next season, or will it be KC? Can KC come back and win this? Their 3rd off-season LAN in France in a row if they can. Oski with the downward dunk, and it's still in the area. Nas couldn't get shot off. That was extremely close though. All off the back of Oski's mechanics. He fakes out Vatira as well. Archie takes over. He didn't have boost, so maybe he could have left that for his teammate. Now Nas to the ceiling, double forward. Oski's circling way back. Just reading the play so comfortably at the moment. And that boom is putting KC under quite a lot of pressure. There's still so much time left in the game. No goals scored. Oh, Archie's misread that. Looks like he must have expected it to hit the ceiling because he was flying way underneath where the ball ended up going. Can make a big difference. Just a slight touch in the ceiling can drop the ball a significant distance. Definitely if it hits it that hard. Nas unable to get the ball super far clear from the danger area, but this is still fine. It's one of the areas where Gentlemates should be comfortable. Oski there having to wait until the smoke clears before making his move. Waiting for that 100 boost in the corner to respawn. He's never really like committing to it. It's not the only reason he's there. Just waiting to see if he's needed at a more urgent time, or if he can just wait a bit longer, grab the boost and then go into the play. Juicy now with the near post double. It's too far away from Vatira to be a pass, and it's also too far away from the goal to be considered a shot. Somewhere in the middle. Better game overall though from KC. They have had more pressure, they've had more chances than they did in the previous two games early. What a save, Archie with a crossbar pinch save, Nas with a follow-up save as well. Half-time in game 6. Big double commit by Juicy and Vatira. Juicy's landing is not good here, but the demo from Atto makes it into just that two-person play instead of the three-person play, three-player passing play the Gentlemates were looking for. Vatira getting chased, just trying to stay alive. He's getting bumped from behind. Didn't skim it on target, thankfully for him. Once again, very creative play out of Oski. Not good enough to save this from Atto though. Oh my days, what a shot. Let's go Atto POV and see this. He's air dribbled past one and then got under the ball and popped it a second time. And that really does show the power of just simply jumping into the ball. He didn't need to catch that and flick it. All he did was lift it into the air, fly back down, let the ball bounce, and then he puts his car through it. And KC send us to a game 7. And Gentlemates come back and close this with 4 straight wins. What a win that would be. What a statement that would be. Been a while since we've seen score lines like that one on the regular for Karmine Corp. Archie back mid, lots of passes coming through for NIP. Archie with a pre-jump, and I think with a pre-flip, sorry. And then the back pass hit the post with a pre-flip shot earlier. Air dribble looking threatening for Oski, gets saved. Nas forces the play towards Archie, gets it back. Vatira with the goal line stop, minute and 12 on the clock. So many opportunities have gone astray for Gentlemates to only get another one. Not quite yet, minute to go. KC are defending bravely, but it did feel like for a moment there a Gentlemates goal was on the way. It's good speed by Atto, taking Oski out of the game. He almost got in the end of that centre ball, the own centre ball that we've seen earlier already this series. Hard hit to the side by Oski. They're not throwing it all at KC just yet. They do want to try and take their time building an attack. That's going to go out the window though if another 10 or 15 seconds pass and they still haven't scored and the ball's still in their half. Atto backing off. Vatira having to back off as well. Juicy can't get there. No one can get there. Oski given free rein in the approach with 15 seconds left. A little bit of goalkeeper interference. It's now 1-1 and they're just one goal away from winning the Coupe de France over Vitality and KC. Didn't play Vitality in the LAN, but they did outplace them. KC beat them. And they'll have to do it in game 6 overtime. Been a good game for both teams so far, but start and finish looked better for Gentlemates in my opinion. They'll be looking to keep that ending going strong. win 4 games in a row. 4 series in a row, I should say. No, sorry, it was 4 games. I'm not sure where I got, not sure where I got series from. Still thinking about the KC win rate. Oh, here it comes. Surely this has got to be it. And it is. Oski makes sure of it. And Vatira couldn't do anything about it. It's just 3 series in a row, not 4. But Vatira couldn't jump early here. And by the time he did jump, the ball was already over his head. Great physical play out of Gentlemates. Nast with the awareness. And that last touch by Oski just completely surprised Vatira. I think Vatira expected Oski to be coming a bit lower at him here. Catches it, takes off. Doesn't look like he's all that. Doesn't look like he's super high. Looks like he's behind the ball, so Vatira doesn't go too high. But suddenly the ball just kicks forward. Really good job by Oski. Great job by Gentlemates. Winning 4 games in a row, and not 4 series in a row, like I incorrectly said. This 3rd series in a row against this KC team, the new KC team. What is going on, by the way? Where are we? What happened? Is this like a... This is a goal explosion or something, is it? I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on with the rendering of this goal explosion, if that's what it is. It's done this. But it looks really weird. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a goal explosion. The Gentlemates one, but yeah, what happens to it when you go up here? It's just gone. You might need to look into this one, Epic. It seems like we can load the goal explosion and then we can remove it a little bit, which is not... I don't think that was the intended purpose. Anyway, so I just got totally distracted by that. GG's, Gentlemates win the Coupe de France over KC in the final. KC eliminated Vitality earlier. Gentlemates will be looking to take down Vitality next time they play them as well, because it was Vitality who got them in their most recent matchup. But 4 wins in a row against this KC roster, with 2 of those wins being 6-2. Extremely impressive stuff. Really looking forward to seeing how this team goes this incoming season. I think they could do really well. I think it's a team that looks good on paper, and it now visibly looks good on the pitch as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments, who do you think's going to come out on top? Who do you think's going to be EU1? Is it going to be just KC again, or is it going to be someone else? Is it going to be Gentlemates? Is it going to be GK? Is it going to be the Vitality roster? Comment down below. But that's all we got time for today, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Congrats again to Gentlemates on the land win, the wee land win, and I'll see you guys in the next one.